Let's go. We just said it literally 5 seconds ago, but what episode is it, Dilly?
74.
That's
73. 73.
dude. You're smacking that gum hard.
You guys are
in
pissing
your
me
mouth.
off, and you're making me rage.
You're just-
We just started.
All right, how about you actually, for the pod, you got to take the gum out.
No, I do.
You have to.
No, I'm tugging
have
at
to.
my lip.
No, you
I will
got
not
like
chew
a
once.
dip? Okay, so long as I'm not hearing.
No, yes.
If it happens once, I'm grabbing it myself.
I'll fucking grab. No,
Okay,
stop.
from this point on, no more gum noise.
Okay, go ahead. It's been in my lip. He literally heated me up, so it's coming out when he heat me up. That's what's happening.
So, yeah, the gum's coming out of your mouth. That's what's happening.
Okay, go. Just continue.
No, you got to
Piss
take
me
the gum out
off.
first.
I'm not taking it out.
You just
If you're packing a lip with a fucking Copenhagen, then I can respect
That's
it.
different,
Or the welfare bear
Yeah,
grizzly.
no, that's understandable.
but you're not.
Okay,
welfare bear.
I'm not taking it out
I
though.
love the welfare bear.
It's fine. I'm literally. It's fine. I
Chew is
plan.
good though.
But you got to drink
I
the
like
drink.
chew.
All right. What? No, don't do this.
All right, so welcome to episode 72. This Just My Word podcast. We're going to do a little bit shorter one right next to the camera where you guys are at. We got the TV on right there. It's the pregame for the Super Bowl. So you guys, it's the next day for you guys. You guys know what happened with the Super Bowl. Not for us, though. It's going to be, we're going to watch it right after this. So it's exciting.
Yep.
We said it last episode, but I want score predictions from all of us here and who's going to win. Just to make it interesting, Dilly, what's the score and who wins?
What's the teams that are playing?
Eagles. Yeah, Eagles and
It's literally right there.
Chiefs, right?
Yeah,
Yep, there you go. Had to look at the TV.
What? I saw KC. That's Kansas City, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Okay, that's
Good
all I
job.
remember. And then I remember Chiefs.
All right, so how
anyways.
much points is Kansas City going to have? How many points is Philadelphia going to have?
Let's see. Eagles probably. Let's go 17.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Little-
And they
little
win?
No, they don't win.
Wait,
they're
what?
oh, that's what. That's right. That's right.
Do
That
you
was-
want the Eagles? Are you thinking
No,
the
no,
Eagles
that's
or
right.
Kansas is going to win?
I was just guessing scores. I didn't realize the Eagles. I think are gonna win.
Okay, so how many points are they going to have?
Okay, so it's got to be something. I'm just throwing numbers up. Let's
I know.
see.
You could be right.
Eagles. I don't even know what the usual high score is, but I'm gonna go like 34.
Okay.
Is that a lot?
All right, no, that's good.
That's
I think
good
that's fair.
Okay.
34 for the
Eagles.
Eagles. How many for the Chiefs?
Chiefs 7.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you think it's a blowout?
You think it's a blowout?
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Okay,
jeez.
34-7.
If he gets it right, I'll give you that $30 back.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
But you won't.
All right,
You won't.
Tanner,
Don't
your
shut me down.
guess.
What?
Your guess.
I think it's gonna be a close game. So not. I haven't been good on these guesses though. Let me little history for the podcast and the listeners. If you've known college football, yeah, I fucked that one bad. College football playoff,
yeah.
I've missed every single bet. But this one, I'm gonna crush. It's 31-28.
Okay.
Philadelphia.
Like close. yeah.
Okay. So I'm agreeing with Dilly on the Philadelphia score. I'm
Right.
thinking it is 34.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But Kansas, I think, is going to be Kansas City,
Right.
is going to be 27.
Okay.
34-27.
34-27, 34-7, and
Damn.
31-28 is our guess. Okay.
Yep.
We
Ooh.
all put the Eagles in 30s. So
It's gonna be good.
We think it's going to be a high-scoring, high
pretty
momentum,
good.
high offense
right,
type of
which
game.
I think it will. So.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so let's get into this drink.
Yeah.
We kind of skipped that. That's normally the first thing, but we didn't
Yeah,
do that.
but
It was your drink.
It's my drink, and I wanted to kind of do something Super Bowl. I just wanted to do beer, but I was like, I don't want to just do beer because we're gonna be drinking that all day,
Right.
Dilly loves.
So we
himself
need some
beer.
vitamins in us. We
Right.
need some bzaba to
Exactly.
fucking keep us alive.
Exactly.
A little bzaba.
And if you're watching the video podcast, you can probably guess what he's talking about by the color of the glass. Yeah, I got beer mimosas. It's literally a mimosa, but instead of champagne, your boy got beer. So, how's that sound, Dilly?
I'll give her a try. I don't think it would be good to me personally.
Why you say
But I haven't tried it because I hate orange juice. Number
Let's
one.
just chug
How
it.
do what?
And I don't like beer.
I'm down.
So
Wait, you hate orange juice? What do you
hate
mean?
orange juice.
Always?
Always have.
What? Who hates orange juice?
With or without pulp. Don't like.
What? How? Do you like orange juice?
Yeah.
How do you not? How do you not like orange
I
juice?
mean, it's not like the greatest thing in the fucking
No,
world.
apple juice is king. But
Whoa.
come on, now.
Apple juice, honestly,
It's
is,
too sweet.
I love apple. I think that's why I'm a big.
That's why, like, for my breakfast, I don't like syrup. I don't like jam. Well, maybe some jam on the toast, but not syrup or anything. I don't
Okay.
You
I don't want.
nothing
I don't want to
sweet.
feel like I'm eating candy for breakfast.
I
get
And
that.
understand.
drinking apple juice is like drinking candy.
Yeah, that's how I always used to be like that for breakfast. I would French toast, pancakes, waffles. Hit me up. Now I need an omelet. That's it.
Yeah, omelet,
Yeah, something you-
fucking
Man.
peppers, hot sauce, onions,
Yep. I just need
some
eggs.
mushrooms on occasion if I want to be fancy.
Right. I just need eggs, sausage, maybe
Cup
some
of coffee,
bacon.
cigarette. Back in the game.
Back in the game. But yeah, see, honestly, that's all you need. But I don't know how you don't like orange juice. Back to that.
All right,
I
let's
don't
try
like-
this.
It's
right, let's try
bitter.
it. No,
Yeah.
you're just
I like
stupid.
sugary stuff, I think.
Cheers. All right, happy Super Bowl weekend, boys. Let's go. Super Bowl Sunday, and to be exact. Jesus Christ, he is chugging it. All right, hold
Not
on.
bad, actually, with beer.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Slammed it. Tanner's going to yak. There's no way.
That was an easy going down. I liked that.
Fuck. Did you hear that?
Dude, that was a very easy go
Solid
down.
one.
Woo! I feel like it's in my eye sockets.
Really, I just feel it all fucking cooling down my tum tum.
No, it was actually super easy.
Yeah, that was an easy.
Might have to
fucking-
do another one of those. Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
think we might.
That was pretty solid.
It's pretty
Dilly,
good,
your
actually.
turn.
See?
No, he's doing it because you did it, and you know.
No, he said,
I'm not.
let's do it. And I said, hell yeah. So I can't back out.
Oh, well, nah, I'm good. Every time you piss me off, I start chewing on my gum.
All right,
Put it
well,
back.
Get
Put it
rid of the
in my
gum.
lip.
So,
Happy
No,
to drink.
not getting rid of it.
so that's the Super Bowl today. We can talk a little bit more about that. But
Yep.
what we do know, what happened before we recorded this podcast, not after like the Super Bowl, UFC 284. It was big time. It was crazy.
Fucking ballistic.
Yeah, the main card was actually really good. Every fight I enjoyed.
fucking ballistic.
Yeah, it was really good. Just to go a little bit to the end of to the main event, just
Yeah,
real
well-
quick. Just real quick.
Yep.
Dilly might have fallen asleep during just the main event. So.
I will
Literally,
say, I'll explain.
Volkanovski, Maksyshev's fight was awake for every fight, and then that fight, second round,
The
he
most
was like,
exciting fight.
He was like,
I died. I was like, I remember I was like, fight. I wanted to see it. I actually really wanted to see it. I was like,
didn't
Didn't
show
seem
it.
like it.
but it wasn't
Seemed
my.
like you wanted to see the inside of your eyelids.
But I wasn't like crazy into it. But I was enough to where I was like, oh hell yeah, I still want to see it. You know, it's a big fight. I want to see the results.
Really
you know?
big deal.
And but then I just started to get tired and dude, I swear to God, I fell asleep like you know, like an old person, like a
You really
parent.
did. Yeah.
I actually
Straight up, Dad fell asleep on the couch,
I fell
Yeah,
asleep
believe
like
it.
3
Like-
times.
and we were blasting it.
Literally, it was like
You're, like, screaming,
He had
you know?
his fucking feet like this coffee table's normally a different spot and all that.
Right.
Had his feet up on the coffee table,
Like he does
literally
right now.
had
Yep.
hands in between his legs, like kind of like had hands and fingers. And
Right.
Well, I had literally 2 drinks,
2 drinks.
and
Yeah.
that put me to sleep.
Literally
then-
put you to sleep.
And then you left. When you left, I was like, I'm going to sleep. I just lay down, and the bed came to me. I didn't
yeah.
even-
All
it was
right.
like-
Anyway, so we don't want to hear about you being a bitch made cat and sleeping during a fight.
Yeah, I'm
so,
getting my sleep. You're just mad. I'm
It was so loud in this room,
dude.
too.
I was yelling.
we were
You're
screaming.
like, "Ah!" and I'm just like,
I was standing up. I was sitting
Yeah.
down. I was sweating like a fucking motherfucker because I was fucking
you punched me though.
amazed.
Yeah, just the whole thing was crazy. So
Yeah.
let's go
Yeah.
through. I can't name the fucking fights off the top of my head, but you probably have it down or you
Yeah.
remember. Excuse me, but the whole fight. All
Okay,
of them.
so
All,
real quick,
5 of them,
all-
right? 5 on the main card. Is that how many there are?
Oh,
I think that's
I
right.
think so. I think there was 5.
5 and then the
Um,
main event. Yeah.
Well, the main
No,
event,
the
I think,
main
is one of is
was
the
the
last.
fifth?
of
One
the
of
5.
5, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
But really, all really good fights. 2 by submission and 1 by knockout, right? I think right. 2 by
Yeah,
submission.
by submission.
Yeah.
So the Emmett Rodriguez fight was a submission. Rodriguez won that one, so now he's
Yeah.
the interim featherweight champion.
So he's the one against Volkanovski now, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay. Man, what a fight that would be.
Oh, ESPN fucked it up. So
Uh-oh.
ESPN puts a belt next to the person's like circle
Oh, right. Yeah.
face and all that. They didn't put one up against Volkanovski, which I'm assuming that's because he was fighting in lightweight division. He's
Right.
not the champion in the lightweight division, but he is still a champion, so still should technically have a belt.
I see. They just didn't want to put it on there, I guess,
I
because
guess. I don't know.
not to
I
confuse
don't know.
people, I guess.
But
maybe.
anyway, so let's talk about we'll talk about, because obviously we want to get to Super Bowl and all this and
Right.
that. And all of the fights,
Yeah.
everyone pretty much agreed. Like, there was no, like, like the only ones that you could even like argue because one was a knockout.
Right.
The Porter Tafe, or
yep.
however you say that one.
That's right.
That dude with the big old tatted love handles literally just knocked
Oh
him
my
out.
God.
So like that
Within-
was a fucking
It was a 60-second fight, right?
yeah, literally just like a minute, just
Yeah.
boom, hit the jaw.
Done.
That was a
Oh.
crazy fight
Yeah.
because that was the heavyweight
Yeah.
class, and my God, how they move. Dilly and I don't watch
Yeah,
UFC or just MMA in general
Yeah.
a lot, so it's crazy to see motherfuckers like
Yeah.
that move the way they do. It's
quick.
crazy.
and then yeah, so that one was pretty great,
Yeah, it
especially
was.
heavyweight class. Like
really
that's
was.
pretty cool to see a big thing like that. Rodriguez Emmett, great fight. Rodriguez's first ever win by submission. So
Really?
that's huge.
Wow.
He has never done that before. He's
That's crazy.
never won by submission.
Wow.
So that was the first time he ever choked a fucker out.
Always by
Knockout.
knockout or
no,
so-
or decision.
Decision. Yeah.
Knockout or decision.
Wow.
So, and then
He looked so good in that fight.
yeah, and then Randy Brown versus Jack Della. I'm not going to try to say it. He's the Australian dude.
Right.
Also won by submission. Jack won that
Yeah,
one.
That's right.
That one. So like both of those super defi-
You get
There's no
stroke.
there's no arguing. Yeah, I was
I got worried.
decisive.
Actually, it was like,
I think I was trying
God,
to
we
say
gotta run to
decisive.
the ER.
I don't
Super
know.
Bowl Sunday.
Anyway,
Super Bowl
but yeah,
stroke
those
day.
ones, no questions asked. The knockout, obviously, no questions asked. There was no like nasty shit. Like no
Right.
one was doing some fucked up shit. No
Right.
one was like hitting someone when they were fucking down. When
No.
they were like undefendable opponent
Super
or something.
respectable fights,
Yeah.
especially fucking Rodriguez too.
Yeah,
God,
for
him
real.
at the end. My God.
Rodriguez is a great guy.
Apparently.
But
Holy
anyway, so the light heavyweight. So this is how you know shit. Fucking
Right.
The world was fucking interested because one of those. It was on the main card, but obviously not the main fight. Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Menfield.
That was the first one.
That was the first one on the main card.
Yep.
Ended in a draw.
Yeah.
If a fight on a main card ends in a draw,
Okay.
and no one's talking about that and how the scoring is fucked up for that, but
right.
they are talking about a different fucking fight,
I see.
you know there's a fucking situation.
I see.
That one was in a draw. So like normally if you look at all of them and like
Right.
everything was like decision, submission, knockout, submission, draw.
Right.
And you go, every person on the internet
Right.
unanimously agreed some fucking, well, not every person on the internet, but
Right.
like the only discussion about some shady shit and someone got robbed
Right. Was,
out of all of 5 of these fights,
right. Was
only one of
Volkanovski.
them. Yeah. Guess which one? They would instantly go, the draw.
Right.
But no,
No,
it wasn't the draw. Everyone was like, yeah. Like, that was kind of a draw.
Right. But the main event.
The main event.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great Volkanovski
Right.
versus Islam something the fuck Makhachev.
Right.
Or Makhachev. Or Makhachev, I think.
it's
Makhachev. Well, Americans say Makhachev and all
Makachev,
that, but like
yeah.
it's supposed to be pronounced like Makhachev or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
It's Makachev for us. So.
Yeah, Makhachev. We're going to go with Makhachev. So
Yeah.
that one.
Right.
Islam won by decision.
Yep.
They said that, so the scorecards, I think I have this saved on Twitter because I was twittering hard.
I didn't realize how big of a Twitter guy this guy is.
big guy, big
All
Twitter
the
guy?
time. Yeah.
Big tweet.
All the time.
When
I always
it's,
go on there. He's always got a new tweet. Well, I see it.
Damn.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I go on like every couple weeks. So
um,
Dilly doesn't have a
on.
Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter. Yeah, I've never used a Twitter. I
Here,
feel like I'd
where's
actually
my-
like it compared to other
Probably.
the other.
Okay, yeah, here's the scorecard. I did have it saved.
All right.
So, yeah, so it went down to the judges. So, judges scored it 48-47
Right.
for Islam. The next judge, 49-46.
Okay. Yep.
And then the next judge after that scored it 48-47. That is fucking weird.
So
So every single judge
right.
agreed that Islam won the first round.
Right.
Totally agree.
Right.
Watch the fucking fight. Watch the highlights if you want to know what we're talking about.
Of course.
I'm not going to get into it.
Right.
Every judge agreed that he won the second. Islam won the second round.
Right.
I'd say fuck no.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's not
The
the one.
second round, I was like, that's when Alexander was starting to pull out some new shit,
Definitely.
making some stuff, defending takedowns, getting up from takedowns,
Really good
this and that. So
defense,
like,
yeah,
he had many
did.
hits too. Like
yeah, he was
Yeah.
doing good hits. Third round, That's when it started getting different. First judge gave it to Alex, and then the third judge gave it to Alex. Second judge also gave it to Islam.
Yeah.
So 2 to 3 said that was Alex's round. So
Third
majority, third round goes to Alex.
Okay.
So there you go. Fourth round, they gave all 3 judges gave that to Islam. I would agree with that. Islam had a great fucking fourth round.
Okay.
He bounced back from Volkanovski doing some interesting fucking shit
Right. Yeah.
and defending takedowns and
Yeah.
started doing.
I think I remember that.
The
Yep.
fourth round is really when he started to say, fuck it, I'm not going to be a fucking striker anymore.
Yeah.
And he just straight up starts shooting.
Yes.
And shooting for the hips and trying to just take him down and go back to wrestling.
Yes, I do remember that.
And he was doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And Volkanovski called it out. He's like, I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I knew this motherfucker.
Right.
So, yeah, fourth round, 1,000% did go to Islam. I would agree with that. All the judges did. Then every single judge said Alexander won the fifth round. That's the final round, ending the thing. Dilly doesn't know because he was asleep. But
Right.
the motherfucker took Islam down
did.
and then started doing ground and pound and punching
did.
the shit out of his fucking face.
Yes,
Damn.
he did.
That's when you guys were all screaming.
Yeah.
early
Yeah,
on.
because
That's crazy.
So this is where
Dude,
that
it's
was the official
asleep.
scorecards. So,
I
yeah.
woke up when you were screaming, and then I like.
Yep,
totally
and then
was
you said,
out.
I'm going home. And this and
Yeah.
that. And so, yeah, just to summarize one more time. So, 48-47, 49-46, 48-47. So, 2 of the 3 judges gave Islam.
Is this the last round?
Yeah, no, the overall fight.
Okay.
2 of the 3 judges gave Islam 3 out of 5 rounds.
Right.
And then 1 judge gave Islam 4 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
So 3 out of 5, and then 2 3 out of 5s, and 1 4 out of 5.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Right.
And this is where tweeting, and I was just on Twitter all night,
Right.
watching all of the fucking commentary.
Right.
Because, like, obviously on TV, people paid by the UFC, this and that,
Yep.
kind of can't instantly say, fuck no, bitch. But the only people that are willing to, that do work for the UFC, are the fighters.
True. Yeah, that's right.
But, like, the refs, the commentators are like, we're going to have to make a persona where it's like, we might, like, tease at and poke at the idea of, like, I don't know about that. I might have to rewatch it. But
they gotta watch their.
they're going to agree with it at the time. But the fighters and, like, non-UFC contracted commentators and stuff like that instantly call that shit out and be like, nah,
especially the one and only.
Joe Rogan.
No, not what I was going at. But
Oh.
I do want to hear what he said because I don't really know. But we saw his live reaction, actually. We pulled
Yeah.
that up. That was pretty clutch, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the decision, and then we instantly went on his live stream and saw his
Yeah.
reaction. He threw his headphones. He couldn't
Yeah, he
believe
tossed
it,
his
but-
head. He was like,
Oh.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was crazy. But, no, Volkanovski.
Yeah.
He tweeted out. What did he tweet out? I can't, off the top of my head. I could find it, actually.
I'll get it.
But that was funny because I actually got a notification for it. I don't know how Twitter works, to be honest with you. I just randomly get notifications for stuff I
Yeah.
talk about. How's that work? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't even
12,
follow him.
so 12 hours ago, so about
Tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
So 12
What's up,
hours ago, not even a full day after the fight, Volkanovski and also Islam both
Right.
tweeted out their responses because both of them rewatched the footage.
Yeah.
So Volkanovski said, just watch the fight. I definitely think I won 2, 3, and 5. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Surp-
Which means he would win 3-2, right?
yeah, exactly. Surprised I didn't get my hand raised. Let's do a rematch anywhere, anytime.
I honestly
Is-
like it. I like
wow,
that.
he's
I like that
sportsmanship.
response. I think it's professional while saying
Mm-hmm.
I think I got a little bit gypped, but not
Yeah.
saying not coming out too much as like a crybaby almost, you know?
Yeah. Which Islam,
Yeah.
and this is how shit keeps on stirring and getting more interesting.
Right. Okay.
So Islam, his tweet is just watch the fight, and I can absolutely guarantee out of the 25 minutes of fighting that
Right.
we did, Alex won 1 minute. Essentially saying he won that last minute when he was ground and pounding
see.
him in the 5th round, and then after that he was done.
Wow.
Everything else before that, it
Right.
was his game.
Wow.
Which
Islam said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what he's meaning by that. So that's what he tweeted out. But that's how this like fucking drama and circle thing
Right.
starts happening. Rumors are going around. Even Alex said it on his post-fight press conference. He's like, people are heard Islam go to his fucking corner
Right.
after the end of the fight and instantly start thinking he lost the fight and saying, I want a rematch as soon as fucking possible. Start planning a rematch.
Yeah.
Right fucking now.
Islam?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone thought they heard Islam. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people thought
Wow.
they heard Islam talking to his corner.
Wow.
Saying, like, already accepting the idea. And you can see it when the hands get raised. He was distraught. He was like, fuck. I
like-
just fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
oh no.
crazy.
So, like, a lot of people think Islam mid-fight, end of fight, thought Islam fought.
Right.
Alex thought he won.
Yeah.
So, like, both of the fighters, from what it looks like, obviously, Islam's never going to say, yeah, I straight up thought I lost that fight.
Of course
I'm
not.
surprised the judges went that way. No, of course, he's like, I won? Fuck yeah, the judges are always right.
Well, being a person that
So-
doesn't know the sport extremely well or anything, especially not like the judging system at all, you know,
Mm-hmm.
obviously that probably has to be changed from what you've told me. Definitely both deserved it. I thought
Yeah.
Islam was very impressive.
It proved...
His offense was very impressive
Yeah.
to me, to a person of that caliber, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, Volkanovski. But Volkanovski's defense, he just looked like it was just another day at the office. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
he always knew
I think
and always understood.
Islam too seemed very calm and collected
Yeah.
the whole time. Why are you
Yeah.
laughing? What's so funny?
Just-
Figured out what.
you
That I haven't
slept for
said-
most of it, so
So
just-
calm, it put him to sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I watched at least the first two fights. I think.
Yeah. Well,
But-
first
Fights.
rounds.
maybe.
Around. So
Anyway.
chewing my
All right,
gum
no,
again.
go ahead and talk. It's just funny to take you seriously.
You just think I'm a joke, don't you?
No, but it kind of when you sleep during it. And
Well, it's two. You know what? Anyways,
Go ahead.
He was just calm. He seemed like the other.
definitely.
How do you
Confident.
pronounce the other guy's
my
last name?
motherfucker was confident.
There's Islam.
Makachev
Islam-
and Volkanovski.
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski's the guy you're talking about.
Volkanovski seemed like he was just punching and punching and punching and punching. Islam was just like holding him back by his forehead. Like that's the analogy I'm going to use, but not necessarily.
I wouldn't
actually.
go that far. I
But he
think
was
it was
just kinda
just like
I kind of see where you're coming from with
I
that.
see
Yeah.
what Volkanovski's strategy was very quickly because
Right.
like they have very similar reaches. Volkanovski has a slightly longer reach, but I would say that's
But
mute because
different height
when-
difference though.
yeah,
Holy
because
moly.
naturally when those guys like unless you're like the most elite striker ever and you can train your body to do this,
Right.
when you throw a punch, you're also leaning forward slightly when you do it. So literally naturally you might only have a reach because that's your arm length.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when you're such a taller person, you have a greater reach because you're going to lean forward.
Yep.
And now you have an extra 7 inches on him because you can lean forward further because you're
Right.
taller
Yep.
Yeah.
and this and that. But anyway, like it was obvious that Volkanovski, his strategy was kind of like a back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because like he knew if you let him grab hold of you, he's going to take you to the ground. And then you have to spend so much energy getting
Definitely.
back up off the ground.
Of course.
So he just wanted to and then fucking back the fuck up
course.
before he could grab him.
Yeah.
And so like it was super quick, obvious shot. So I don't think it was Islam holding his hand up against his forehead and saying, back the fuck up, bitch, fuck off. It was Alexander recognizing the legitimate threat.
And I think
that
he
is
was
there.
yeah, and I
I
think
see.
he was good at that, and I think but also Islam was really good in the later rounds at getting him down even when
Yeah.
Volkanovski was really trying to
Yeah.
back off.
So yeah, Islam, it does show Islam was not just blowing smoke up people's asses when he said,
Right.
I'll win at striking, I don't give a fuck. But
Right.
it also shows his striking isn't actually that good, and he realized that mid-fight and
Right.
changed. Because first 3 rounds, he was dedicated to like, if it goes to the ground, cool, and I'm happy with it.
Right.
But I'm not going to just go instantly for the ground.
Right.
He
Yeah.
did try to stand and fight and do striking and win at Alexander's game per se.
You gotta
He's such a
respect it.
he's such a well-rounded fighter. You can't say he's just a striker, but
Of course not.
like that is his forte.
Right.
So like he
Compared
did that,
to
and then the
Islam.
4th round he was like, "Fuck, I might lose this fight if I keep on doing this. I need to fucking just go back
So
to
he
my
went
bread
to
and butter."
his forte. Yep.
And literally, it was like 12 seconds into the fight, and he shot at the hips and fucking took him down, and
Wow.
started doing his own thing. But
was
then
so
Alexander
quick
still
at it.
held on to it.
Right. Yep.
So
It was an impressive fight from both parties, honestly. It was a really fun fight to watch. I did not expect. I really didn't know who. I thought it was going to be more of a draw than Islam.
Yeah.
Honestly, but I was hoping it wouldn't be a
yeah.
draw, and it wasn't. It wasn't. So
So then, we'll go into this. So that was
Okay.
basically the fight. That's
Right.
how we saw it happen.
yep.
Amazing fucking technical fight. It wasn't the most like showstopper, like holy shit, like I can't believe how these motherfuckers are still standing fight, like the Chandler Gagey fight.
Yes.
It was just like when you just like respect the art of fighting and understand the skill level and the technicality and the mental fortitude and mental awareness it takes to pull off what they're pulling off.
Oh yeah.
It was such an amazing fight.
It was.
So my problem becomes the scorecards.
Yeah.
Not the fact of how they ended up. Maybe Islam did win.
Right.
Joe Rogan and Sugar Sean O'Malley himself talked about Sugar Sean's last fight where it was a very back and forth striking match.
Okay.
And even Sugar Sean after this is a totally different fight, but just bringing it in for association.
Of course.
Well, it's really hard when you're watching a fight for entertainment and just like pure joy of it versus watching it for scoring.
Of course.
You have to watch so much more technically.
Oh, yeah.
So Joe Rogan, after Sugar Sean's last fight, was like, I don't know if Sugar Sean won that. I'm going to have to rewatch that shit. And even Sugar Sean, in his post-fight thing, after he won, he was like, I don't know if I got that. I'm going to watch that back, but
we'll
I
see.
mean, a dub's a dub, I guess.
I'll take
and then you watch it back. Both of them watched it back as scorers, not as a competitor and a commentator, but as scorers. And both of them are like, oh, no, yeah, he did legit win that. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So
maybe
it
that
can
could be the
change.
case. Maybe that could be the case with this fight.
Yeah, like
I see.
Perspectives and how you're watching and why you're watching can totally change the outlook.
Definitely. Absolutely.
But I was trying to change my brain over to a scorer's perspective because like they use essentially the boxing scoring system of a 10-point scoring system, and it's like off of significant hits.
Okay. Yep.
And then like defense against this and that, and then because it's like a boxing system, they like adapt it per se to where it's like not just hits but like takedowns.
Yep.
And it's not hits but significant strikes because like it might not be a punch, it might be a kick, and this and that and blah blah blah. Which, okay, you're trying to do your best with what that is, the boxing system.
Right.
Get rid of the fucking boxing system.
I see. Yep.
Because like I was screaming this the whole entire time.
You were.
Of how it's like, okay, you took him down. Those are points for Makhachev.
Right.
Those are not points for Volkanovski.
Of course.
And I was like, there should be 10 points for takedowns. There should be 10 points for strikes. There should be 10 points for punches, 10 points for kicks, 10 points for getting back up off of a takedown, 10 points for defending against chokes, 10 points for chokes, this and that. Like,
I see. It should
it shouldn't just be
it
10
shouldn't be 10 points overall. It should be just like
it should be like 50 points per round and 10 points per
or
like
100, honestly.
or something, because there's so much included into that. 10 points is not enough. And that's what my argument was when you just look at it as a legitimate fucking fight.
Yep.
Not a sport, but just a fucking fight.
Yes.
And you say, who fucking won this? You're going to say Volkanovski for almost every round because, Islam got the takedowns, but he didn't capitalize off those takedowns. He held him down and kept him down and did nothing. But in the end, Volkanovski still got up.
With the
exception of like one round when it ended with Islam holding Volkanovski.
Yes.
But every single one, he got back up.
That's true.
So if you can do absolutely fuck all besides make him lay down,
you might.
Why the
give it
fuck
different.
would you get more points than the guy that was able to make you do nothing?
Or instead of like you get a point for that, or you don't get a point for that, like you said, or you get 5 and he gets 4 or something like that. So then it's like more even,
Yeah, well, I mean, that happens most of the time. Like, that's why it's like a 10-8, 10-9, or something like score.
But like just for that specific takedown and
Right.
stuff, you get 5 points, he gets 4 for getting up, kind of thing, and then different. Or if you like get up really quick, you get 8, he gets 2 or something.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I'm just like looking at it, and it's like I see it as Alexander winning that fight, not because I like Alexander, but purely based off of the fact that he got taken down. Yes. So does Islam get points for the takedown? Yes.
Right.
But who did more? He had a takedown and held a takedown.
Right.
So he did one thing.
Yeah.
Alexander got taken down, so bad.
Right.
But he defended himself during a takedown from multiple choke attempts.
Right.
So never was able to get choked, so defended multiple choke attempts.
Did such a good
and
job,
then also was able to recover from the takedown and get back up.
Yeah.
So he did multiple things in positivity towards him controlling the fight versus one thing from Islam. So how the fuck are you ever going to say Islam won that round when all he did was bear hug him?
You know what the scoring system reminds me of? sorry to go out.
Go for
just like almost like a comparison analogy almost is like the dunk contest in the NBA.
Yeah.
The dunk contest judging is the stupidest fucking thing ever because it's 1 through 10, right? Same thing. But everybody does crazy dunks. They're going to be a 9 or 10 every time. So everybody just ties. It's like, well, this is stupid. So
so like, it's like, what the fuck? Exactly.
It's
like,
kind of the same way. So
yeah. So, and then like, when you're like doing this like 10-point thing and
Not
shit
as
like that, it's
precise.
like, how the fuck did you get to him getting 10 points that round and him only getting 8?
Well, I know
like, what the fuck?
I know they're a judge, but this is going to sound stupid, but it sounds like it's just a random judgment call. It's like, I think he won by 1 point kind of thing. That's what it feels like, right?
Yeah,
It's
which
kinda
obviously,
ridiculous,
like, it's so much more detailed than that.
Obviously
They're
it is.
obviously looking for so much more, but
Of
like,
course. But why don't
how
you give
the
them the
fuck
power?
did you
Give them
not-
the power to explain themselves in a
yeah,
different
like
point.
make it a 50 fucking point round.
Right.
You get 50 points to hand out. If he
Right.
does everything fucking perfect, he
Right.
gets 50 points. If he
Yes.
was like, then he doesn't.
Right. Yep.
And just like that, it's like, what the
I'll
fuck?
chime in real quick. We're making ribs. We're grilling right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say smoking them because it's on the grill, but we got them fucking cooking right now.
Yeah,
So
cooking.
I might go check them just real
I
quick.
was about to
Okay.
say,
Should I flip them or should I keep them there?
Just keep them and just
we'll flip 'em.
remoisture. Remoisture.
Should I spray bottle?
Yeah, just a quick sprints.
Sick. All right. Bet.
You can like put some you can put like some vinegar, water, stuff like that, whatever the mixture. A little fucking like waters and
Salt.
Yeah, salt water, vinegar
Okay.
water,
Okay.
anything
I'll
like that.
try to brew something up. But yeah, I'm kind of grilling the ribs for the first time. So let us know if
Yeah.
you're like a master at grilling ribs or barbecuing.
Yeah, I've only done it a few times. I've
Right.
not done it a fuck ton.
But if you're a listener, watcher, hit us up. We don't really.
Yep.
I don't really
Yep,
know
yep.
what I'm doing. So
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
You
so I'll
guys-
keep on talking to just Dilly.
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
go ahead. I'll
Dilly-
try to get some input here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
chime
so
in.
it's
bit
just
different.
like absolutely what the fuck. And then Joe Rogan brought it up on his live stream and this and that. And I know this. I really do enjoy how this gets scored because like there's other outlets out there than just UFC. There's also Bellator, Pride, One Championship. And
Yep.
what Pride does is on that final round, the points are worth more.
Gotcha.
Which is
Okay.
so interesting. So
Yeah,
UFC, it's equal across the board. But Pride makes it more realistic because, like, when you watch a fight and it's like it's kind of an even fucking match the whole entire time, or like, just a little bit give and take or something. But then somebody was able to break through and make a performance out of the fifth round, not knock him out or not submit him or anything like that, but made a larger performance that final round after 25 minutes of fucking
Yep.
insanity and putting it all on the line. That should be worth more. Like that shows that he was controlling the fight better because at those final minutes, that last final round, he was able to capitalize further than the other person. So Pride gives it more points. If you are able to pull something off in the final round, it's worth more than pulling something off in the first round when you're brand new, fresh, and haven't done shit yet.
Yeah, definitely. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
well,
like-
it's fucking No,
Yeah, it's like,
crazy.
what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we don't have to do it this way. No one said you have to do the 10-point scoring system that's also in boxing.
Oh yeah,
You can do something else. So why stop it? So why stop
definitely.
the change? Like, this is a good, legitimate change. Like, I don't like change for sake of change. I like change for the sake of improvement.
yes.
And
yes.
when there's an obvious, glaring area of something that you can legitimately improve upon, why would you not? And this
Yeah.
is such an obvious, glaring, clear issue
Yeah.
because, like, Twitter was blowing up. It's like, oh, yeah, of course, every single fan of Alex is going to say he got robbed because every single time this happens, someone says he got robbed and this and that. And it's like, whenever a fight goes down to decision, half of the fucking crowd's going to say he got robbed because he's fans with him.
Yep.
And it's like, if every single time it goes down to decision and half the team, or like fucking not even half, like if 40% of the time the fans, commentators, everyone goes, I'm going to have to rewatch that. I don't think that's right. If that happens 40% of the time, clearly there's a fucking glaring issue because if almost everyone is in agreement, like that's kind of not fucking no, that's fucking squirrely.
No,
Why
yeah,
the
definitely.
fuck would you not address that? Like, it happens so commonly, you should be addressing it. You shouldn't just be ignoring it and be like, that's the decision.
It is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yep.
Like, no, that's not how that's
back.
not how you should do it.
What do you think the chances are of the change ever coming?
0%.
Yeah, I kind of was feeling that was going to come. So,
0%. I don't think it's ever going to change, even
Yeah,
though it really,
sadly.
really should change.
yeah, I think just because of how big of a change it would be, right?
It would be a giant change, and then like the conversation of like, well, does that mean all the championships after this are a totally different championship than those ones? It's like I'm
Right.
the 10-point champion and I'm the 50-point champion.
I see. Yeah.
Or some like it's always going to be the debate.
course.
Same thing happens in NFL. It's like fucking Peyton Manning's fucking passing record, and it's like, well, that's a 16-game passing record versus everyone else's 17-game or whatever.
Oh yeah, because
So
more
it's
games
like
a season now.
it literally it changes the outcomes of these records.
Yeah, it does.
By changing these rules.
I see.
So like
Oh, that's why they'll
it's
never
like
do
the passer rating.
Yeah.
It changes, so that's why it's like Pat McAfee talks about like all these scoring records and this and that
Right.
should be caveated with a in the 16-game era,
Right.
in the 17-game era,
True.
the 15-game era, because an extra game in football can
It's a
get
lot.
you a lot of more shit
Hell yeah.
to
Cam.
get fucking scoring records,
Hell yeah.
winning percentages, passing yards, whatever. Same thing with these 50-point things.
Over your
It's
whole
like,
career, it'd be like a whole extra season.
yeah,
right?
so like same with this 50-point thing. Like literally every single sportsman is going to figure out how to game the system. And if it's like,
Of course.
oh, if I fucking block literally everything and I can take him down
Right.
and hold him there and whatnot, yeah, it's a shitty
Right.
way to win,
Right.
but I won.
Right.
And this and that. So then
Absolutely.
like all these guys are going to be like, fuck you, like I lost the belt not because I'm a worse fighter, it's because the stupid new scoring system fucking caters to these fuckers.
But the way just sport changes in general for any sport, I
Yeah.
think that's just going to be it's hard to like be able to judge that for
Yeah,
any
so
sport,
it's like-
for any
But it's just like it's such a
contest.
glaring, obvious issue. Like in the NFL, they're trying to fix shit. Like how fucking Sean Payton was talking on Pat McAfee show. I'm gonna bring it up again a few
Yep.
days ago, and how he works with this company called Zebra Tag
Okay.
and shit. And it's a great thing, and it's like a microchip in the fucking football.
Oh wow.
And
Dang.
so that way you can
Wow.
more clearly identify when it goes out of bounds, if it broke the line, this
That's
and that.
smart.
And it's great. And he was like, a lot of people are like, fuck off, get away with my technology. The sport's good
Right.
enough as it is. And he's like, I'll put it in a punter's perspective to make you happy about it.
Yeah.
How many fucking times have you fucking shanked a fucking punt
Right.
off out of bounds, and the fucking official goes, yeah, it came out about right
True.
here, even though I wasn't just standing here and I didn't watch it. I was way over there when I watched it.
True.
And I'm just guessing it came out of bounds right here. Yep, Pat McAfee, fucking Pro Bowl punter. Yep, kicked it, fucking punted it 20 yards. Let's go. Like, fuck no, he didn't punt it 20 yards. It
Right.
fucking went way better than that. The
True.
Zebra Tag
Right.
microchip, put sensors on the fucking out of bounds lines, on the
Right.
end zone lines.
Right.
Now it fucking trips a trigger the second it breaks that line. So now it's like, oh, you don't need an official to be like, oh, I think it's welcome out there. No,
Right.
it's like, oh no, that was exactly 37 and a half yards right
What do
there.
you think? But what do you think the odds are of that actually coming into football?
Oh, it's actually getting put in place.
That has to go into every like college field and professional field and everything. That's
It's-
ridiculous.
It's going into place. The Zebra Tag and apparently, according to Sean Payton, Zebra Tag and the NFL have been having contracts and like implementing shit into the NFL for the past 9 years.
God, that would be
So it's fucking coming.
that's a
It's not.
big deal though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
not
huge
maybe
deal.
coming. It's just fucking coming.
Man, that sounds like a lot though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely more on the traditional side. For
I'm
sure.
on traditional sides in a case, but like that was a glaring obvious issue in the NFL.
Yeah,
With
I mean,
a
it's
fucking
hard.
official
No, I
20
get it.
yards behind the punter
Right.
saying when the fucking ball went out of bounds when he punted it
Well,
is not the right way to
Just for
fucking
when,
figure it out.
when they're out of bounds in general. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it would be a little bit hard because say if he stepped out of bounds and he was reaching the ball like 5 yards ahead.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, well, the ball would say it's 5 yards ahead when actually it was
Exactly.
stepped
So
out of
like
bounds.
in the generalities when the fucking football's 30 yards up in the air,
right.
it's helping immensely.
Of course.
But then it's like, no, you still need to use the eyeball when you're searching for that first down.
Yeah. So it won't obviously take
It's
away
not
from
perfect, but it's an improvement on a glaring problem.
Yeah.
This is a glaring problem in the UFC, the scoring system, and they're not doing jack
And they-
shit, nothing
and
to
they won't.
fucking improve upon it.
They won't.
And they won't.
No.
And it sucks.
Do you think it'll hinder the sport at all or
It already is.
Yeah.
This fight proves that
not
it is.
fair, yeah.
This was a fight where literally it was going to be history in the making. The
Right.
first ever double champ, pound for pound, best fighter ever in the UFC in his prime, actively competing and defending both belts
Right.
could possibly happen at that point after that fight.
Right.
And that was stripped from it, so history no longer was written.
Yep.
It was a blip instead of a chapter.
Right. Oh,
So-
true. Yeah, I
So
think
this already has hindered the sport immensely.
it's a very fast-growing sport, though. So
It is.
I think it feels like just one of those things where it's just like people are just going to play it as what it is, right?
Yeah, and I mean, proof of the fact that it is just up to them. They can do whatever the fuck
course
they
they can.
want.
Oh, yeah.
Is I brought this up while you were grilling,
Yeah.
so I'll fucking just summarize it. I told Dilly, Pride, another another UFC style MMA
Right.
thing. They have it to where I think it is still a 10-point round thing.
Okay.
But they let the 5th round or the final round be worth more than any other round. So it's like instead of 5, it's like 15 or whatever.
That's not a bad
So
idea at
because
all.
like in reality,
Right.
if you are going back and forth on
Right.
each round, kind of like give and take and this and that, and then so it's like evened up, it's 2-2 going into the 5th round,
Right.
and then one dude is able to edge ahead and make a clear, decisive, I'm controlling this game
Yep.
right now, like Volkanovski did against Islam in the 5th round.
Right.
In a real fight, you're gonna say that motherfucker won because it was going back and forth, but in the end,
Yeah.
it was that motherfucker dying, not that motherfucker.
That's true. Yeah.
So how the fuck are you going to say he loses? So that's how Pride does it. So it's
It couldn't
proof
be-
that you can do it.
It couldn't be too much on the last round.
It can't be too much
because
different. But
then if like someone wins 4 and then gets slaughtered in the 5th and somehow loses the
well, I mean
fight-
that truly, yeah. If it goes down to decision, yeah. But like if he gets slaughtered in the 5th and get knocked out, it doesn't matter if you won
Well,
4
of course,
rounds.
if you get knocked out, you lose. But
yeah, or if you get submission. But yeah, so
if
like
it
that
goes
can
to
change
decision
everything.
Is what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it goes to decision, yeah, obviously like
That's
you
why it
can't
can only
give
be
it that.
15.
Yeah, it can't give it that much weight.
Right.
But like you have like that's proof that it's like if you see that this does not represent fighting correctly, you can change it. And Pride
Right.
did. So why can't the UFC?
Yeah, I guess just I don't know. Again, too big of a change, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Andrews got the interview with Patrick Mahomes. Shit, we might have to turn off right now. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
fuck that.
Oh, LeBron's there. Has
Who
to
the
be.
Fuck cares. That
So-
fucking
Nice guy.
Yeah.
prissy bitch.
All right. I don't know who that. Who is that?
Probably-
Bradley Cooper. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
looks like a
There's a
dad for
glare.
a second. Yeah.
Well, I think he is right.
I don't
So
know, maybe probably.
I don't know anything.
Old Stars Born.
So yeah. So I don't. It will. It is disappointing because it'll never happen. But it is such a great sport. And
It
great
is such
fighters.
an amazing sport.
But
And I mean, big names talk about it. Like Joe Rogan actively pushes for it.
Yeah.
He talks to Dana White about it. He's one of the. He is a
Literally
big
talks to-
force for it.
literally talks to Dana White. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like if Joe Rogan's pushing for it, like so long as he continues talking about it on his
True.
podcast, the discussion will never die. And
True.
the more the discussion happens, the more likelihood that it
chance.
would actually change.
right.
So-
One day maybe. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But even though at the end of the day, we're probably getting another fight between those two.
Oh yeah.
And how fucking awesome
Oh,
is that
fuck
going to
yeah.
be? Oh, jeez. What do you
It's gonna
think?
be
A year or
amazing.
2 from now, probably?
Probably each fighter I bet is probably going to have 2 fights in between, and
So
then they'll
maybe
do a
like-
rematch. If
maybe-
I had to assume, I don't think
3
'Cause-
years from now, maybe?
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 years probably
Yeah.
if I had to guess. Because like, it's not like Poirier and McGregor and shit like Poirier or whatever.
Right, right.
Dustin the Diamond.
Yes.
However you say his last name. It's not like how they are because they're in the same weight class, so it's easy to
Right.
do rematches
True,
back to
I
back.
see.
This
They're
guy,
different weight classes.
they're different weight classes. They're
Mhm.
belt holders in different weight classes, so it's like. Unless he relinquishes the belt, he can't just keep on going back and forth between these two.
Right.
And
Yeah.
obviously, he's not going to give up the belt. So
Right.
it's gonna be a couple of fights in between both, I think.
Yep. No.
And then after that, it'll be a
How
rematch.
sick is that going to be? Oh, man.
It's gonna be so good.
I'll be so pumped for that, actually, when it happens. But congrats to Islam, though. No matter
Yeah,
what
congrats,
happens.
congrats.
He had a great fight. He really did.
Yeah, both of them fought so
They
amazing.
both. It was awesome. It was great for entertainment value. Man, it was top
Yeah.
notch. So
And now Volkanovski versus Rodriguez looks like the next fight lined up.
that'll
probably,
be really good.
I bet probably in less than a year that's going to happen. Probably in 8 months, if I had to guess.
Just very impressed with Rodriguez. Very
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, 8 to 6 months, I bet, is when that fight's going to happen.
Yep.
So very
definitely-
soon.
I'll definitely want to watch that one. So yeah, so many memes of I've never wanted a 6th round more in my life. Yes, definitely. That would have been nuts if we got a 6th round of a fight like that.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it could have changed the result too. So we'll move on to the Super Bowl just to finish off. We could probably do like 15 minutes. Finish off because I'm excited. Get some food, beer, maybe another beer mimosa because that was kind of fire.
Yeah, that was fire.
Honestly,
Maybe not chug this one, enjoy it, but
Right.
I don't know.
I still enjoyed it.
I might have to chug it. I don't know.
I might do it anyways. Fuck it. Dilly?
So wait for it. It's all right. It's not my cup of tea.
The fight or the drink?
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Put you on blast.
It was good though. I think it was good. It was pretty surprisingly good. I didn't
See, that's
I
what I'm
didn't see
talking
the
about.
clash, but
I don't
never
know
said-
how the fuck you don't
I
like
like
orange
orange
juice. That just baffles me.
I just never liked it. I just think it's bitter.
Man,
Bitter.
I know you're weird, but man, you just
Bitter.
keep getting more weird.
I think it's
It's not a grapefruit.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's better.
that's bitter. I think it's
Holy
just
moly.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I think orange juice is just not as I don't know if it's orange
Yeah,
or
you're just missing it.
juice or the
All right.
So, but this is a
Yeah.
good way to have orange juice.
yeah.
See, there you go.
That, it's all right.
For the Super Bowl, right? It's about to happen.
Yep.
Who scores the first touchdown? I know we talked about the scores.
Chiefs.
I'd be fucking hysterical if Dilly said that because of his scoreline. But who? Chiefs or Eagles
or
score the
Eagles.
first Super Bowl or touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Cause I wanna predict it. I wanna predict it here. I wanna see
You're a
that.
big betting guy, right?
Yeah,
well,
big betting
you don't
guy.
bet, but you would like to because you're a big gamble guy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Probably not
imagine
good.
if he put a $50 bet on a fucking 34-7 bet,
Yeah,
and it
that
hits.
would be hits both. Oh my god.
I'm a gambler,
Oh my
man.
god.
Drake bet. What did Drake bet? I think he bet like
Oh,
600,000 on the Patrick Mahomes score on the first touchdown.
Okay, God.
So
Yeah, but he has stupid fucking.
amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He actually bet. I think he bet 17 million on the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Actually, so
I'm gonna just say I'm not gonna bet anything. I'm just gonna say Eagles.
score the first touchdown.
Yeah, just because Mills will be the
Okay, and they
the
win
Eagles.
34. You said to 7. Right?
So you
34?
just think
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fucking
All
pain-
Eagles
Shit show
painful
for
the whole round,
for the Chiefs.
God.
all day long. It's just gonna be fucking go birds go.
You know what I like about
Tell me.
Kansas City?
Tell me.
Tech 9.
True. True.
Tech 9 might be rapping actually. He probably
Maybe.
will.
He's there. I know he's
Yeah.
there for sure. He's definitely there. Yeah, I know.
Just
It
thought of
kind of
that.
makes me want to root for KC.
I know that's why I was like, because he
But-
hypes it up so much. But I know
Got to
it's
go with
just
your gut, though, right?
Oh no.
And that's the Eagles.
the Eagles. I think the Eagles are gonna win.
It's gonna be a good game.
God,
I don't.
it'd be good.
Dilly's.
Yeah.
If Dilly's right with his scoreline, you're definitely getting that $30
Crazy.
back because that is just a ridiculous
That-
bet
Yeah.
to
that would
make.
be
But how
unbelievable.
much
Yeah.
money would he actually made it if he actually bet that score
Yeah.
in Vegas? You
I'm
could
tempted
probably, if you put
Mhm.
$100 in, you could probably make maybe $100,000.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you got that right.
I mean, if we speed really fucking crazy,
Oh.
we might be able to get jackpot Nevada and
God.
make a
Oh,
bet.
go get to Nevada to bet. That'd be hilarious.
No, that'd be really funny.
Dilly couldn't. He
No.
barely fucking.
Just kidding.
He could
We wouldn't ever be able to get. Well, I don't know if rules weren't a fucking thing or something like that, because
Like speeding.
jackpot's like 2.5
if we
hours,
sped.
2:48 away. It's a long
But-
trip. So
No, Dilly wouldn't even do it anyways because it was hard
Mm.
to even give him $20 for the fight. So
true.
I'll gamble.
Um,
I just won't give money to.
that
doesn't make sense.
Sounds fucked up.
I like gambling. I'm getting to a good cause, you know.
No, it's not.
Put it in.
What's the cost?
Yeah.
You might get some back.
Yeah,
just
but what if
crazy.
you don't?
You don't. Then you put more in.
See,
An addiction.
yeah, that is an addiction. You
That was
put
really
20
funny.
in for the fight. What did you get?
Got nothing, dude.
No, you got an experience with the boys.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I did. I
Don't-
got a
Good
night's
experience.
sleep.
Yeah, you did sleep through.
I
most
did
of it,
actually.
but-
It was good. It was really good. It was pretty cool.
Come on now. You did give me
But-
$30 to be fair,
Yeah.
but that's for the whole weekend. So I'd say it's a pretty good deal. Not gonna lie. So
Not bad.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
So you're lucky. That's
Okay,
what I'm
don't
saying.
press me anymore. You're pushing
I'm
me.
trying
You're pushing
to-
my buttons.
I'm trying to push you.
You're
So-
pushing- I got nothing else.
No, it'll be good. It'll be a good
That'll
Super
be
Bowl.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, here's another one that you won't be able to answer.
I don't know what.
Who's Super
Yeah.
Bowl MVP? Go.
Patrick Mahomes. I heard that name.
Kelsey.
Well, okay. Wow. So their Eagles win, but the Chiefs are getting for both of you, they're getting the MVP.
No, not Travis Kelsey. Jason Kelsey.
No, they all linemen getting that would be something. Has two.
I want to
like,
go the wildest fucking route possible.
how much money would you win if you bet that one? That would be
mental.
ridiculous.
No, a realistic one. I don't know all the
Jalen
fucking-
Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. I don't even know. I think what's the fucking wide receiver's name that's big right now? Fucking Smith.
Is it Brown? No, maybe it is Smith. I don't know. Couldn't tell you honestly. Don't know much about
The Eagles. I don't
honestly.
know. I think Smith.
I'm wearing a Broncos jersey, as you can see in the video podcast, so we know a lot more about the Chiefs than we do the Eagles. But let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It'll be right here in 2 seconds.
I know he's making big fucking
Sanders.
waves.
It says. Oh no, that's rushing yards. Yeah, AJ Brown.
Is on the Eagles.
Yeah, AJ Brown.
Who else?
Well, I could tell you one. I don't know if I could tell you more than that. Goddamn, there's a lot of injuries. Hold on now.
Oh, Derek Carr has been traded to the New Orleans Saints.
No shit.
Per
Wow.
Ian Rappaport.
Wow. It'll be an interesting year for NFL next year, so we'll see. I don't know. I can't tell you. All I got is AJ Brown, and I know he's a stud. So
Bill
That'd be
Burr
sick.
says, "I'm hoping they break down what a no-look pass is again today, so I can finally wrap my head around it."
Who said that? Bill Burr? Fucking Bill Burr.
Good old Bill Burr.
What a meme. So the Eagles are they just no? How many Super Bowls have they been to? I can't fucking.
The Eagles.
They won.
They won the one in
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2018, and then they had another Super Bowl win before that from like the 70s or
Yeah, a
some
long
shit.
time ago, right? And did they win that or lose that?
They
Oh, wait,
yeah,
they just said their. It literally just popped on the screen. 4th Super Bowl appearance. They've been in 3 before this, so
3 before, and they have 2 rings already.
they're 2-1. Okay.
Yeah, they're 2.
And the
they're
Chiefs
2
are
and 4. Oh no, this is their 4th appearance. So 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 and 1. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it.
I'll do
I was
math.
2 wins out of 3, so
Hill,
2
hill, hill, hill.
minus 3, 1.
There we
2
go.
and 1.
Yeah.
4.
Fuck my ass. I'm fucking stupid.
9.
I was gonna be like, Dilly, help us out with the math,
No,
but
I
I'm
don't
like,
do math.
he
I
doesn't
logged
do
off.
math.
I
So.
thought-
Oh
after
my
college, I was
god.
Done.
So 2 and 1. The Chiefs though are 2 and 2. They've lost 2 and won
Yeah.
2. The first one they lost was the first Super Bowl.
You know what team has gone to the Super Bowl more than either one of them?
Yes,
The Denver Broncos.
the Denver
I was
Broncos.
about to say, yeah.
Who's
What?
lost the most Super Bowls?
The Denver
The
The
Broncos.
Denver Broncos. But hey,
We're
we've won 3. We've won 3 though. So
Yeah, we're 3 and
6.
4.
No, 6. I think we're 3 and 6.
We've gone to that many Super
Yes,
Bowls?
I think we've gone to 9 Super Bowls.
What the fuck?
I swear. I think we've lost 6 Super Bowls.
Really? I didn't think it was that
No,
many.
maybe not.
Because
Fuck, I swear it was that much though.
I thought John went to 5 and lost 3.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then Peyton went to
Okay, you might be
2
right,
and
actually.
1, so
3 and
4.
4? That sounds way better than I thought. Shit. 7 does make sense. Hold on. We gotta fact check this.
Fact check.
I think it's 4 and 7. I think it's 4 and 7.
3 and 4, 7 Super Bowls.
Boop.
3 wins,
Yeah,
4
3 and 4.
losses.
Fuck! Damn it!
the
Give me a
the beer
headache.
Moses getting to him. Hold on.
I can't fucking do it.
I know that's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Hold on.
3 and 4. Yeah, that sounds right.
8.
Happening.
We've gone to 8. We've lost
What?
5. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What were the years we went?
We went 77, 86, 87, 89, 97, 98, 2013, 2015.
So all John
Yep.
and all Peyton.
Correct. Yep.
Big John. Big John.
Big
Huh,
John.
I didn't think we went to that. John went to that many.
Bad
Wow.
John.
Because I remember in one of the documentaries talking about Super Bowls in Denver and all that, John was like, my mom literally told me can we just never go to a Super Bowl again because she got tired of the fucking heartbreak.
Right. No kidding.
Because it was just endless. Because it
That
was
would suck.
it was only his last 2 that he won.
Yeah. His last 2 years, he won both Super Bowls.
Yeah, he won back-to-back Super Bowls and then retired. So, damn.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, he lost.
Damn.
Yeah, he lost 4 and then won 2, and then we lost 1 in 2013 and then 1 in 2015. So
4 fucking Super Bowl losses.
Yep.
You were a fucking joke. And then he was like, back-to-back, bitch.
yeah, but ended back to back too.
Yeah.
Walked out, said I won back to back. I'm done. Hey, it could be worse. It could be
crazy.
the Bills, who lost 4 in a row.
Dude,
and
imagine
have
if
never been back since.
Dude, imagine if he never won a Super Bowl. They're gonna be. That's like John Elway, the greatest fucking choke artist the Super Bowl has ever seen.
Would he be? Yeah, he would be a Hall of Famer still.
He would still be a Hall of Famer, but it would be like that. He would be like the biggest
the
Super
least
Bowl.
clutch quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
But because he won back to backs, it's like, oh no, you're just one of the greatest.
no, he's a legend. Yeah. Honestly, I keep seeing the memes of like all the old quarterbacks from our childhood are all retired now, so it's kind of trippy.
Yeah,
Just
the
like,
last one is A-Rod.
True, and he's got to be done soon. He was talking about. I want to quickly. He was talking about on Pat McAfee's show.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of times we talk about other podcasts on this podcast.
It's mostly just Pat McAfee, but yeah.
and Joe, but
And Joe. Yeah.
but he was talking about it on Pat McAfee. Aaron Rodgers is going this offseason on like this 4-day retreat thing.
Yeah,
you
in
probably saw
complete
it.
darkness.
In complete darkness. Let me explain it to Dilly.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, true. The
What is
actual thing or
No,
something similar?
Something similar.
Okay. So it's
What do
4 days in this in like it's a room, right? A room,
house.
a house, like a small house, but with a bathroom, but no windows, complete darkness, no lights, and they give you food through like a door, but they watch behind like a double-sided mirror, and
So
they
you-
watch you for 4 days. No
You
lights.
don't have any light whatsoever.
You have a knife to kill yourself, or is that just
Nope. Nothing.
Yeah, and
sold
apparently
separately.
it's like
Sold
because
separately.
it's kind of like the sensory deprivation tank, so it's like
So
it can almost give you a DMT kind of thing because like your body's used to
hallucinating.
like always getting light and information from light 24/7 no
There's-
matter what. So it's like
I've heard that. Yeah, I've actually heard of.
it's like a sensory deprivation tank kind of
There was-
style thing.
There was that guy. Well, funny enough, that makes me think of that YouTuber that we watch, Ryan.
Oh yeah.
He went into a silent room. He did that.
Mhm.
Dead silent.
Yeah, but
and
he did
went
that for
nuts.
like 30 minutes.
And he went like almost nuts or something. But
Yeah.
you can do. I guess when it's.
Well, it was
dark.
that his was like a total silent. Like
So-
it's deafening how like silent it is. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Mhm.
That's
Like,
a little
why-
different.
Why? So what is the purpose of this?
So it's
Pretty much
essentially
like DMT, but
the theory
without doing DMT.
Yeah, the theory of it is that your body is always taking in information through your senses, your sight, your smell, feeling, stuff like that. So when you remove one of those senses by not giving any information to take in,
So it can process.
it opens up your brain further,
Jesus.
and then you
Ah.
have hallucinations, stuff like that, because now your brain has the ability to do something else besides take in information from a
interesting.
sense. So like a sensory deprivation tank, people talk about how like they go in there for like an hour and they see lights, this and that, and they were like prolific like 2-pack-a-day smokers and then
Right.
never touched it again ever after that.
Wow.
So trippy.
That's very interesting.
it sounds crazy.
Yeah, so like that's
I'll
the whole
try it.
idea is to like disconnect the ability to have any senses be put in after your brain's been the whole entire
be
life of your
so
existence
tough.
take in
I don't know about for
information.
days. I couldn't do it for days, maybe hours.
Can you imagine
but not
after the
days.
first hour though? You're like, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
4 days of this.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
my
dude. Oh,
joke
hell no.
from that has been there, done that. It's
Right.
not the same thing by any means,
Right.
but it kind of the same thing. So like when Hurricane Dorian hit
Okay.
North Carolina,
Right.
I think it was Dorian.
Oh yeah. you told me.
I worked in Armory, and Marine Corps has this fun rule where you have to be under armed guards. The Armory has to be under armed guards.
that's right,
So
yeah.
either you there working has to have a pistol, or it's like the police officers on base
Right. Yep.
kind of thing. And you have security systems and this and that to talk to the police, so that way you're not there 24 hours a day.
Right. Yep.
When that system goes down, an armed guard has to be there.
24 hours.
It's the hurricane. Obviously, power's going to go out, systems go down.
Someone's
so
gotta
what
be
they
there.
did,
So it's you.
so what they did, they said everyone evacuate. We'll approve your leave and this and that. You can go away for as long as you need while the hurricane's here,
Right.
and this and that. So you're not here. And if you're not, you're in the barracks, and you're going to be in the barracks with everybody and this and that. And we're going to have a whole bunch of food. Then they grabbed 4 of us, and I was one of those 4, and
Yeah.
said, "You guys work in the armory. You're not going to be in the barracks. You're not going to be with everybody else. You're not going to get to go on leave. You're going to stay here. We're going to put you in that armory that has fucking 4-inch window fucking doors
Terrible.
that you shut and this and that because it's a fucking blast-proof building.
Right.
So no fucking windows anywhere, no
Right.
natural light anywhere.
Right.
And we're going to put you in there the day before the hurricane with plenty of food,
Jeez.
one loaded pistol with one loaded mag,
Jesus.
like a
complete
game.
darkness, and plenty of food, and we're going to see you in 5 days."
And they said, "See
You have
ya."
lights though, so it's not.
Yeah, so we
darkness.
had flashlights and this and that, and like I had my laptop and a fucking hard drive filled with movies and shit like that.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah.
it kind of worked out, and we ventured out into the hurricane to go into a car and charge a fucking mobile charger to charge my laptop to
That's
watch more
hilarious.
movies. So it's
God.
not what Aaron Rodgers is doing, but
course
just
not,
the
but
fact
still.
that it's like 4 days, complete darkness, loaded pistol, 3 other guys.
Right.
That's not going to work out. Like
No
one of the
kidding.
dudes depressed as fuck.
That's
Right.
sketch.
I was like, he might
Tell
kill
me.
himself, so he doesn't get the like
doesn't
girlfriend.
get the
Girlfriend literally just broke up with him the
Oh,
day before,
jeez.
so it's
Oh.
like he's not getting the fucking
He's
pistol,
gotta sit there.
and
Oh.
he's not getting the pistol at all. This dude has anger issues. Don't want him with the pistol. He already
Absolutely
fucking
not.
threatens to choke people all the time anyway.
God.
And then that motherfucker's quiet, weird, and goofy, and he's kind of like a trench coat kid, and I think he's gonna walk out wearing our skin.
We don't want that.
Yeah,
So
don't want that happening.
I'm the only one. I only feel safe with myself, and I'm not okay with this.
So you had it.
I had it, and I was
Jesus
awake most of the
Christ.
time because I was like, I legitimately don't trust most of you, either like for your own safety or my own safety.
Did you know them?
Yeah.
Did you know them like well?
Yeah, I worked
before?
with them every single day, and it's like literally the second it happened, I went up to my fucking staff sergeant and I was like, please choose other fucking people.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is not a good crew. Like, I'm fine with doing this, but I'm not fine with doing it with these people. Like, choose different fucking people. Like, I still can be one of them,
but just
but
other
just
people.
not with Suicide Boy, Murder Boy, and fucking Silence of the Lambs Boy. Like, I'm not
Not
fucking
happening.
cool with these fuckers. Like, these fuckers, I mean, we made it through.
So-
and then they
yeah.
added, they were like, fine, we'll do this. And they added one other dude. So it was 5 of us at that
Right.
point. And the other dude was a former drug dealer, quit that shit. So he was a fucking ghetto boy, but he
Right.
was
Yeah.
dope.
Sick.
And
Nice.
whatnot. And
Helped
he was
get
in
the
there,
job
and
done.
I was like, okay, the former drug dealer is the one I'm trusting. You
Yeah.
and I get the pistol. You and I are awake at all. One of us is awake at all times. Everybody else, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, if you're awake, you're awake. If you're not, you're not. But
During a fucking hurricane, too. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I mean, you're probably safe in there though. So
yeah, and once a day they would come through with Humvees and
Yeah.
they would check on us, and we would have radios, and we would check in at
what about
once an
food
hour.
and stuff? I think I've asked you about
We had MREs, and like they let us have 2 days off before the hurricane
Yeah.
to go to Walmart and like try to get like tortillas and peanut
okay.
butter and get whatever else we wanted if we didn't want MREs to stockpile. So we had plenty of food and shit.
Okay,
Good.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Still, oh my god.
Still be crazy. What an experience.
yeah,
But yeah, doing the Aaron Rodgers thing.
yeah.
Fuck. Gee. I mean, maybe I could do that.
I'm down for it just because like I already did that, so I might as well.
there.
Like that's more stressful than his, but like
I don't
so
know.
like
I don't
give
know.
up the stress, do the DMT kind of thing,
I don't know. His
not
seems-
actual DMT.
Right.
Yep.
God's DMT. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
some would say.
Dark
Brains,
God's
natural
DMT.
DMT.
Right. Sounds ridiculous. I would take me. Maybe when I'm older. I might do it when I'm older. But
I want to do a sensory deprivation tank so bad.
ooh, that's the one where.
It's a tube, so you're in a tube that's salt water, so you're even more
That's right.
buoyant.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that.
And so, yeah,
Awesome.
it's complete darkness. So, since you're buoyant without even trying or anything,
Right.
after you get used to it for a while, you start not feeling anything the best you can. And if you don't move around, the water's not
I'm
sloshing, so it's
claustrophobic.
dead silent.
Right.
Well, you don't know how big or how not big it is because it's complete darkness. So,
Yeah,
your
no, I
eyes
think
aren't getting anything. So long as you don't move, your ears aren't getting anything. So long as you don't move and you get
So
used to the water,
you're
you
in
don't
water.
feel anything.
Are you
And you don't
under-
smell anything because it's completely sanitized.
are you underwater? You're in water? Or
You're
you-
floating in extremely concentrated salt water.
so does your skin? Are you like?
How do you breathe?
Good.
Are you floating?
Yeah, you're
above
just
it?
floating
Oh,
on
you're
top
above
of
it. How long-
it. Yeah, you're just like laying on your back floating like you
I
would in a
see, I
pool.
see. Got it.
But because it's extremely concentrated salt water, you float without trying.
I see. Got
So
it.
then
No,
you're just
no
like
way.
kind of floating on the top. It's not like a regular pool where you're like paddling occasionally.
Yeah.
You're just like you're going to float no matter fucking what.
That sounds trippy.
So
as
so
fuck.
long as you
terrifying.
don't move around and you get really used to it and you're calm, you
Right.
stop feeling the water, the edge of the water on your skin and stuff.
The water I could.
And if you don't slosh around, you don't hear anything.
way.
So then it's like
Can't.
the best possible way a person can without being in fucking space.
I see. Oh,
To yeah, like if
Oh,
you're in
floating.
space, legitimately floating, then you can pull it off. But like
that would. Yeah.
on Earth, it's the best possible way to remove all inputs of all senses
that's
at all
crazy
same
to
time.
think about. All input. Yeah, no
It'd be
hearing,
something.
no sight.
What an experience, though.
Yeah. And that's why
Oh,
so many
yeah.
people are talking about like how they have like all these lucid thoughts and everything else, and it's complete insanity because literally your whole entire life you're getting all of these inputs all the time, and then within a matter of minutes, all of it shut off.
So yeah, it's like a form of meditation, right? Extreme, maybe like extreme meditation.
Essentially. But it's like forced meditation because it's not like you're sitting there going,
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, you're not
Nothing.
getting any visual sensory input because there's nothing to be input. You're not getting any hearing because there's nothing to be input. You're not getting any feeling because there's nothing to be input. There's not any smell because there's nothing to be put in.
Wow.
There's no input to be put in.
I think I would have my fear if I was laying on my back like that. Only the water, I think, would really get me because I would have that fear that something's going to come up under me, something like that.
Well, I mean, they're not big
dude.
tanks. They're fucking like,
I'm trying to
it's like
picture this.
6 inches of water probably, or like a foot of water.
All right.
It's literally like a
Still.
giant, like a tanning bed.
Yeah.
Just like imagine like a big tanning bed, except for you don't go in there to tan. You go in there and lay in water, and then that's it.
Dang. Kind of fun, though. Just go full vegetable.
That'd be really fun to
Yeah.
do and then talk about it on the pod, honestly.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's
Write that down. Write that down.
Got to get a little,
All right,
figure
so
this out.
we'll stop it there because the players are starting to warm up and shit, so we got to fucking get it. They're in this intro thing. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Andrews is talking, so she
All
can
right,
do that as
fair
long as
enough.
she wants. But we got to check in the ribs. I'm excited about those. They look good. I don't really know what to look for, but they look good.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. But thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Hope you guys watch the fights because shit, that was intense. But yeah, next week
that was a great pod.
that was a good pod. Talked about a lot about UFC and Super Bowl and shit. But
Great drink. Great pod. Great everything.
appreciate it. So this was 72 and 73. We're gonna come with a big topic. We don't know exactly what that's gonna be, but it's gonna be a good one. So
We're gonna find it.
we'll find it. But I think that'll be kind of what we're going for. I think every episode. So if you
I'd
have
say
good
so.
topics, like ones that we can really dive deep in, fucking hit us up. We need anything. Just you hitting it up in the comment section means a lot. So keep doing that. But yeah, episode 73 is gonna be a banger, and I know episode 72 was. It just happened. So, Dilly, send us off. You
See
fucking
ya.
still have that gum in your mouth?
Spit it out.
Go
bitch.
Eagles, let's go.